Hi, and welcome to The Calendar. I'm your host, Chris Nation. Joining me as always is Crystal Shalee, our lifestyle editor here at Herald Mail. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, and I'm excited. We have some good events this week, right?
Don't we always?
We always do, but I'm a little particular to these. In fact, the first one's about dancing, right?
Yes, I used to do these line dancing classes. I got to the point where I was at line dancing like for lifetime. I don't know if I could do it anymore.
Ooh, yeah.
But so the Country Western Dance Association here in Hagerstown, actually out halfway specifically, they're going to be they're having classes at St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Now, it's 8-week session and it's $5 for each lesson. I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
The thing about line dancing, people they think of like line dancing in the traditional sense of like, you know, line dancing.
Lines, yeah.
But there's also, you know, there's these great couple dances, and there's like these great dances where it's like group dancing. So, you know, so it's, if you're not, you know, I was never coordinated to do the electric slide.
Yeah, no, some of those were, I was never
Like to
good
this
at
day,
dancing,
I
yeah.
cannot do it.
Yeah, no.
But I like the other types of line dancing, and it's a little bit of everything, and it'll be fun. And it's a Tuesday night too. What else you got better to do?
Yeah, no kidding. If it's
Yeah.
a Tuesday, you got nothing to do, you might as well go out and do some line dancing.
And great exercise.
Very nice. Let's go ahead and tell them all about it. We'll get that info up on the screen for you. Now, that event is the Country Western Dance Association. It's hosting line dance lessons. That's 7 to 8 p.m. on Tuesday. St. Joseph's Catholic Church. It's on the corner of Virginia Avenue and Halfway Boulevard. Halfway 8-week sessions. That's $5 for each lesson. And the email is currently up on your screen. Now, for those who don't know me, I'm a huge book nerd. I read about 2 books a week. I love it. And you're telling me we've got an author coming, right?
Yeah, Robert Saunders. He is here locally. I think he's in West Virginia. I did a story with him eons ago in another lifetime. So when I talked to him then, he was in West Virginia. But so he did this whole thing about Tommytown series. And now he's got a brand new book out. It's called The Liver Transplant Blues.
Ooh, that sounds good.
So it's very intriguing. So there's a Reverend Clark Duvall, and he discovers there are deceitful, greedy doctors, and who made millions of dollars by manipulating the liver transplant waiting list.
Ooh,
Not like that would ever happen today.
Yeah, no, of course, no, never.
So this is basically a thriller. And what's better, I love the, you know, like medical thrillers. I mean,
a page turner, and you're like, what's going to happen
exactly.
next? Okay, wait, no, he did it. No, he did it.
So
yeah.
he has he's been doing a lot of book signings here in the area.
Okay.
But you can, this one's particular is going to be at the Sharpsburg Library, and you can search for him online, and he probably has a list of, if you miss him there's probably a bunch more other places you can meet him. He's a really friendly guy. You can sit there and chat with him for a while, talk about writing and book writing. So.
And plus, how often do you actually get to meet the author that wrote the book you're getting ready to
Exactly.
read and have him sign a copy of it? I mean, that
know,
rarely happens.
You know, I'm a published author, so it is. Just finished another book, which I'm getting ready to try to shop.
Yeah.
It is hard work because it takes a long time, and you have to have dedication. The book that I finished personally myself, I started like 97.
Oh, it takes
and
forever.
put it away, brought it back, put it away. He has been very prolific in his writing, so that takes a lot of dedication.
No kidding, you got to love the craft.
Yes.
So if you want to go out and get a copy of that book, let's get that info up for you on the screen. That's a book signing with Robert L. Sanders. It's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Wednesday. That's at the Sharpsburg Library, 106 East Main Street in Sharpsburg. And the email currently up on your screen. Now, maybe some people just aren't into books. That may be their thing, but they're more into plays and things like that. What do we have going on for them?
Legally Blonde, which is probably one of my favorite brand new musicals. It's only been out the last couple of years. People really know it from the movie with Reese Witherspoon. And what was her dog's name? Bruiser.
Bruiser, that's
yes,
right,
Bruiser.
yeah.
So Elle Woods, she, in this musical, she, you know, is in love with her boyfriend who kind of breaks up with her, and he goes to law school, and she's going to prove him and follows him to law school, and ends up finding that she actually is pretty good at it. So therefore, this is a great musical. They've been doing it a lot around here in the tri-state area, and great fun songs. Now, it is a little risque, so I don't know if you want to take young kids to it.
Okay.
Because there is sexual overtones to it.
So this is one of those ones they should not take the children
Not
to.
young kids.
Okay, yeah. Leave the kids at home, get a sitter.
Yeah, like maybe this is probably more PG-13. Okay. Think of the way the movie's rated, rate the musical.
So if you'd let your kids see the movie, you'd probably be okay at the musical.
Yeah. So, you know, but it's fun.
Seems like a great event.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to go check out Legally Blonde, the musical, let's get that info up on the screen for you. That way you can go. That is Legally Blonde, 7:30 p.m. Thursdays to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, depending on which day. Those are your show times. 2:30 p.m. Sunday through Sunday, September 15th. Old Opera House, 204 North Georgia, Charlestown, West Virginia. Tickets cost $15 to $19, $10 for students for all performances showing ID. Phone number as well as the website currently up on your screen. Now, the next event, I've gone to a couple of these. It's a phenomenal event, you know, especially if you have a long week and you've worked hard, you want to relax Friday. It's great, right?
Well, you know, I am very bad because I have not been to a Wind Down Friday
You
yet.
haven't been yet? Oh,
No, I mean,
great.
since I've been here, and which is pretty sad. Shame on me.
You'll
But
get
this
there.
is the band I really want to see because I listen to them. They're from Frederick. They have this great. They remind me of Sister Hazel, if anybody remembers
Okay,
them.
yeah, like
they
those
kind of
military,
remind me
yeah.
of that in that type of vein, that type of genre. Very poppy Americana is what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's a genre, but I just made it up.
Very nice. Hey, we'll go with that, right?
So we actually have a video of them singing Clementine.
Very cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at that video.
There isn't much I can make it get better. I can't think of anything that would really change.
You're right. That's a great band.
Yeah, I love what's their name? The Carousel Rogues.
Very interesting name
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, I had to think there. I couldn't read it for some reason.
You nailed it.
Yeah,
you nailed
yeah.
it. Let's get that info up for them, though. That way, if they want to go and if they haven't gone to one, they still can. Now, what you're seeing up on your screen is that info. That's Wind Down Friday. That's, of course, at the Carousel Rogues will perform. That's 5:30 p.m. doors open, 6 p.m. music, the Maryland Theater, 21 South Potomac Street. It's downtown Hagerstown. $5 and $2, ages 12 and younger. The number's up on your screen. And see, you weren't the only one that struggled
I
with that
know.
name.
It's just
right?
like you look at it and you're like, I don't know.
So the next one's really patriotic, right?
Well, we've talked about this before.
have.
It's the Red, White, and Blue concert series.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, it's great. The U.S. Air Force Concert Band will perform. There's going to be the World Classic Symphonic Wind Ensemble. There's a lot of events that they perform at. And this is great because, you know, if you want to see all type of popular events, classicals, they do it all.
Very
They're
cool.
the best, the best.
We'll talk a little bit more about that coming back in just a minute. Stick around. We have more events coming up for you.